Hello, everyone. My name is Masi Andino, and the topic that we're focusing on today is the responsibilities of a citizen during a disaster. So, what is a disaster? A disaster is a dangerous event that causes significant human and economic loss and demands a crisis response beyond the scope of any single agency or jurisdiction. These disasters can be natural, man-made, or a hybrid of both. What citizens do to prepare before a disaster can dramatically affect their ability to cope and recover from disasters. So, one thing to do to prepare for a disaster is being informed. It is essential for citizens to be proactive followers and listen to their local, state, and federal emergency agencies for all the information when a disaster is upon them. They can visit their website regularly or listen to radio or watch the news for information as well. All of these outlets can provide where the official shelters are, strength of the disaster to come, evacuation plans if needed, and local, state, and federal plans for before, during, and after the disaster. Besides being informed, developing an emergency plan is something that's extremely important during disasters. Citizens should analyze the severity of the hazard about to strike and develop a plan that fits best for their situation. A family plan includes everyone in your family, in which you teach them how to do certain things during the disaster or what to do in case of an evacuation. Learning how to do CPR, learning where the first aid kit and where all the supplies are is something extremely important to teach your family. There's also an evacuation plan, which should be placed, which should have a to-go bag or just show everyone in your family or household where to go in case of an evacuation. Let this be a reminder that a plan is not a document, it is a process. Even if nothing is ever written, if the process is followed, citizens can still effectively respond and recover from a disaster. Apart from developing a plan, it is also important to be preparing for the disaster. Having a to-go bag / kit ready for emergency evacuation is extremely important as well. Having 1 gallon of water per person per day, non-perishable foods, a first aid kit that includes any family prescription needed, 1 change of clothes and footwear, blankets and/or sleeping bags, flashlights, batteries, portable chargers, cash out and credit cards on hand, and any important documents should be stored in a safe place, which is highly recommended to be laminated. All of these things are important things to have ready to go in case of an emergency. Besides that, if you are staying at home because it is safe to do so, boarding up home windows is something that should be done. You should have generators ready to provide power to the home if possible, get sandbags to protect your doors, and take down any potential dangerous hazards such as hanging TVs, canvases, and picture frames that could break. If your home is sheltering people, have extra supplies on deck such as water, non-perishable foods, batteries, and any other supplies that they'd probably need. After the disaster, besides waiting for local and state and federal agencies to respond, citizens should be positively helping and recovering as much as they can. They should be remaining calm and patient, not looting during this time, volunteering to help others in their communities who were affected, and most importantly, paying attention to the emergency agency's instructions on how to safely recover from the disaster. Well, that was the presentation. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys learned something today.